Hi and welcome to Myra. Today let's begin with looking at this image first. In this image, which line appears to be the longest? For most of us, option B would appear to be longer than option A or option C. To be precise, the line with the fins of the arrows pointing outwards, that is option A and option C, appears to be longer than the one with its fins pointing inward, that is the option B. While your eyes may tell you that option B is longer, the length of both the lines are exactly the same. This is due to a famous optical illusion, Muller-Lyer illusion. Optical illusions can be fun, but they may serve to be an important tool for designers. By considering this illusion, designers can further explore how lines can be incorporated, interpreted, and perceived by the brain and other perceptual processes in a design layout. In today's video, we will learn about lines, the relationship between lines, types of lines, and why should we use them in website designing. Line can be considered as a two-dimensional shape in which one dimension is larger than the other dimension. If one dimension dominates, it is considered as a line. Let's discuss some of the characteristics of a line. A line can connect or unite elements. This connection can be visible or invisible. Confused? Let me explain this with an example. When we place two dots on a page, they seem to have a connection and we tend to subconsciously imagine a line between them regardless of it being present or not. Lines are dynamic and have movement and direction. This characteristic helps the designer to control eye movement throughout the composition. A user's eye would seek endpoints even if they are out of the layout. If the endpoints are located outside the layout, the sense of movement in the line is increased. When one endpoint is located inside, the direction is no longer infinite and it becomes specific to that endpoint. Hence, the tension between two endpoints increases. Lines can separate as well as connect content. When a line is perpendicular to an invisible line, it may emphasize the separation of objects. The line may act as a barrier. Lines are not only limited to being straight, they can be angled or curved. When two lines join, an angle is formed. When the angle between the line is acute, that is less than 19 degrees, the movement is perceived as quick and rapid. In contrast, when the angle between the lines is obtuse in nature, that is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, the movement is perceived as gradual. Rhythm is created by varying the interval or varying the size of the line. A designer can also create depth by varying the thickness or weight of the line by changing the intervals between them. Let's proceed to why to use lines in website designing. Lines are a building block of a design that communicate information and emotion. A designer can further use these lines to firstly, to organize website elements and content by dividing sections of a page or layout. A designer can group the sections that are similar to each other or vice versa. Second, make a statement by utilizing different sizes and texture. A designer could also use thick or dashed lines to draw the user's attention towards coupons or discounts. Thirdly, to guide the eyes and provide movement by using wavy lines or varying the thickness. Horizontal lines are subtle and generally create relaxation or calming mood. They are indicative of stability and security. In web designing, horizontal lines are known for their ability to organize content. When you observe grids or gridded layouts, horizontal lines balance and organize the elements. They appear to be more rigid because of their standing up-like experience. Vertical lines accentuate height and create a mood of grandeur or spirituality and are implicative of stability. A great example of vertical lines usage is the churches and cathedrals. In website designing, vertical lines can act as borders, stop and guide eye movement, draw the user's attention, and differentiate between important and unimportant parts of the website. Diagonal lines are balanced and help to create movement and direction. They are in motion and create a sense of tension and excitement simply by adjusting the lines. The steeper, the faster. In website designing, diagonal backgrounds and slanting lines give an off-center appearance to the design. It gives a skewed-like appearance that draws the user's eyes across the whole composition. It also creates natural breaks in the web page content and gives a gridless appearance to the layout. Moving towards curved lines, they create a feeling of familiarity and comfort and suggest relaxation. They are sensual, elegant, and turn gradually between endpoints. The user's eyes follow a curved line at a slower and more relaxed pace than any other type of line. They express fluidity and flexibility depending on the activity of the curve. A designer may use lines in the design when they want to leverage the fundamental characteristics like movement, connection, and separation. These characteristics help to organize the information and elements by becoming a structural glue that holds the design together. Conclusively, a designer can use lines when they want to define space in some way, use lines to connect two or more elements on a web page, use a line to distinguish and provide a barrier between elements and content, use lines to direct the user's eyes through the design, and lastly, to lead to a focal point. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to our channel to stay tuned.